Dear MAGA, I would like in this video to address some responses that I got to my video about empathy and how MAGA lacks it yesterday. But before I do that, I would like to point out some of the more egregious things that Donald Trump said in his speech last night. One of the things he was talking about was this mass of millions of non-citizen voting, which simply doesn't exist. In 2016, there were 23.5 million votes cast. Sorry, I got notes here that I'm looking at. 1/3 of 1% were suspected non-citizen voters. 1/3 of 1%. In Georgia, there were 8.2 million votes, and the suspected non-voter votes were 30, which is 1.3%. In Ohio, and I remind you that Trump won Ohio in 2024, there were 8 million votes cast, 597 non-registered voters that were caught, or non-citizen voters that were caught before they got to the polls, and 138 were discovered to be non-citizen voters. That's 0.000017%. That's not even 0.1%. He talked about dead people voting. Georgia found that there were 4 cases. Arizona found that there was 1. Michigan, which I again remind you Trump won in 2024, found 2. One was a clerical error, and the other one was a person who had sent in her ballot before she died. So don't believe the bullshit. Don't believe the smokescreen. Trump's going to try to use this to mess with the midterm elections, if we have midterm elections, if he doesn't figure out a way to stop them before they happen. So now I would like to talk about the response to my video yesterday about empathy. One thing that happened, and this is fairly typical, is people that have absolutely no facts to present just posted stupid memes. These don't affect me. I don't care. Another person said that we don't care about American citizens, only about immigrants, which is not at all true, because the people on the left want all American citizens to have good health care and good education, which for some reason MAGA is against, and I've never figured that out. The other thing that happened was 2 guys threatened to kick my ass. They didn't do it in the comments on the video because they don't want to expose themselves and show that this whole idea that the left is the violent party. They just sent me DMs threatening to kick my ass. I want to tell you a little about myself. When I was young, I was instructed in how to fight. My instructor, one of the most important things he taught me was that the only time that you start a fight is if you or someone that you love or an innocent person is being threatened. If you do find yourself in a fight that you don't want, because nobody should want to get into a fight, it's juvenile and stupid, is how to disable that person so that you can get away. So, but anyway, now, even though I've still got that knowledge in my head, now I'm a 61-year-old disabled dude. So if these guys want to track me down and kick my ass, they probably can. You know, I'm old and I'm disabled. But what would that prove? Would it prove anything other than that these guys are idiots who can't think with anything other than their fists? And you can rest assured that if anybody attacks me, you better fucking kill me, because if you don't, I'm going to have the police on your ass as soon as you do that. My girlfriend, as a matter of fact, will probably be calling 911 before you're done trying to kick my ass. So anyway, I know I expect another group of stupid, illiterate, illogical memes to follow this post. and probably a couple of more guys threatening to kick my ass because, you know, the left is the party of violence. Thank you, and I hope that you have the day you deserve.